Now, tech is moving very fast, and just yesterday I discovered something quite interesting. I was looking for wireless Bluetooth headsets. Not this. This is what I got yesterday, but essentially I can throw this away because I came across this. Welcome to the world of Oraimo True Wireless Superior Sound Airbuds, and I recently met a friend of mine who had Apple, whatever you call those thingies, and I was quite impressed, and it was extremely fascinating. Now, whenever I buy these Bluetooth items, they last less than 4 hours, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. Most of them are cheap Chinese fake items. And well, not to say that Chinese people always make fake items, but they have some exceptional stuff and they have some really poor stuff. And the iPhone Air, whatever it is, fantastic. I was quite impressed by the sound I had, except that they were so conspicuous on one's ear. Still, I was less impressed by the cost, because I think the cost in Kenya runs into the region of about $200 or slightly less than that, and that's not cool. We don't want to spend so much money on that event. So yesterday I came across this. The company is called Oraimo. Before I speak about this, I'm a medical doctor, and I'll tell you something about brands like Oraimo that you've never heard of, and brands like Apple, iPhone, whatever it is, that you've certainly heard of. And in medicine, people want to fake the good stuff. So you'll have branded, let's talk about a medical brand. You'll have the innovator brand being copied, and you end up with very many fakes. And the same is true for technology. So you'll have very many fake Apple something, you'll have fake Samsung something, you'll have fake, but what you won't have is fake Oraimo. And so we enjoyed this season when you have a second tier company, and that's what Oraimo is, making really good stuff that then will cost you much less than what it will cost you if you bought from the innovator. So essentially, Oraimo is, I think, the accessory maker for Transsion Holdings. Transsion Holdings is the company that makes Techno, Infinix, and a couple of other brands. Now, 3 years ago, there weren't so much talk about, but currently, I want to say that probably most Africans, most Kenyans use a lot of those items from Transsion Holdings. I think recently they launched the Techno Phantom 9, and it's actually a good phone at a very low cost. And the issue around accessories in Kenya is this kind of gadget, you will not find it, except, well, if Transsion Holdings, through its manufacturers Oraimo, decide to make something like this. And what stands out is whatever they put on the pack, because they don't have fakes, actually is true. I have had a chance to test this for one day, and I must say that I'm very impressed. So this is true wireless. True wireless means that the earbuds, there's no wire attaching them. There's no wire attaching them to chargers. You just pick it up, put it in your ears, put it back, and it charges. They talk about 24 hours music playtime. I'll tell you how that comes about. Comes with a 365-day warranty, and well, it has a charging case. They talk about long-lasting battery, and on the side here, you may not see because of my lighting. Let me see if I can make that work. Don't worry about it. But Bluetooth version 5.0, if you don't know what Bluetooth version 5.0 brings about, one, it gives you up to 40 meters distance for connectivity. It allows you to do something called multifunction, where you can connect more than one item. It and a couple of cool stuff. It's really a big improvement from Bluetooth 4.2, which was, I think, the last version 4, and a number of phones now come up with this. And the packaging for this accessory is quite nice. Well, it's become commonplace now for Transsion Holdings to really have great packaging, and they didn't disappoint in this department, in this particular one. And so allow me to just pull this out. Okay, I'm using one hand. There you go. And as it comes out, yeah, that's that. Set it aside. And the packaging is actually quite nice. It feels high end. Again, high end. I haven't had a chance to deal with very many other things. Again, the box, this is not true unboxing. I opened it yesterday. I've been using it, just showing what it looks like. And there's a magnetic cover here, so it doesn't open quite easily. And they did a pretty good job designing how it's put in place. If you then have a chance to look at what we have here, that's a box. Probably we'll do this again during the day for you to have a look at it. There you go. User manual, charging cable, extra earbuds, probably different fits, but the actual things, this is it. The Oraimo earbuds, excellently designed. I really think they're really nice, very cool stuff. And the other one, this is the left ear, right here, and the fitting is nice. Now, this is the carry case. That's the carry case there. And there's something unique about this. That's where they sit in. Okay. Allow me to show you just how they fit in. It's magnetic. There you go. And there you go. Voila. Now you can see that flashing light. Now can I set this aside? Just move it there out of the way. Looks cool, but yeah, I mean, look at something different. So here we are. Now this is the carry case. This carry case actually has 500 milliamp hours of charge in it. It's actually a charging case. All you have to do is to place the earbuds back inside here, and they can charge. They'll charge the phone. Now, Oraimo says this carry case can carries up to 3 additional charges from the initial charge. The earbuds themselves are meant to last 6 hours of playtime music. I tested that yesterday, and it's true. I got about 5 hours. I'm sure there's a way to make it last to 6. I'm not sure how that is to be done. Maybe I was playing maximum volume, to be honest. And so the option of lasting 5 hours plus, that's absolutely fantastic. Now, the charging case then allows the earbuds to charge 3 more times, meaning that you can actually get 24 hours of charge. 6 hours by 4 if you charge them 3 times. And voila, that's what 24 hours of music playtime right here means. It basically means 6 hours. If you charge this fully, the 2 earbuds will last you 6 hours. You charge them 3 times, you get 24 hours of play, which is absolutely fantastic for travel, wherever you're going. And very many places nowadays have, you're able to charge. Unfortunately, the carry case itself is not wireless charging. You can't place it somewhere it begins to charge. You have to connect it using micro USB charging port. The button in between here, this is a power button, and you can see that flashing light. That's an LED indicator for the case. It's quite cool actually. The charging, the light is color coded. If you press this, if it blinks blue, it means that your case has more than 80% of charge. If it blinks red and blue, it's between 20% and 80%. And if it blinks red, the case is charged at less than 20%. And as it is now, I have more than 80% charge on this device, and that's really cool. It's like a charge indicator for the carry case itself. So we'll open this. All right. And the pairing is actually quite seamless and effortless. I tried this. It fits very nicely in the ear. This is the left side, right side. And on the surface here, you have, this place is actually what they call a multifunction button. You long press it like that. And there's an LED indicator. You'll see, voila. That turns it off. It was on. And then long press. When it's red, blue indicates that it's on now, and there'll be voice prompts indicating ready for pairing and so on. When you first buy this, what you do is to long press, turn them on, and hold them both simultaneously for 7 seconds. What it then does, it makes the left ear and the right ear pair to each other. They become one. Then the next step is turn on your phone, go to Bluetooth settings, turn on your Bluetooth, connect the Oraimo Airbuds, and both of them play simultaneously, no lag at all, with excellent stereo sound. How is the sound quality? The sound quality is fantastic. The bass is a little bit low, and I downloaded a bass application which works very well. It's a bass booster, and the bass booster of Android Play Store makes the bass much better. However, when you have a bass booster, I think you lose on volume, and that was the case certainly when I used the particular bass booster that I have. As I've said, I'll do this again during the day so that it's very clear. This carry case is fantastic. Works like a charm. I think charging time for the carry case, I tried yesterday, about 1 hour. I'm not sure whether I was doing it right. Cost me about an hour or so to actually get this to full charge. I think that was this when they were empty. I actually got almost an hour. I'm not sure whether I was doing it right the first time. I thought that was a little bit long. What else? Now these two devices, whereas we say 24 hours when you're using both of them, you can actually pair only a single one. If you pair a single one, it means that you can actually get almost double the time of listening. 6 hours, that's 12 hours. Then you probably can charge the same items here 4 times. And if you listen with only one earbud, you lose the stereo sound, yes, but you get almost 48 hours of continuous play, which is unbelievable. I'll tell you what the cost is towards the end of the video, so don't ask me that yet, it's coming. What else? This particular device has multifunction. Multifunction meaning that you can connect more than one phone to the device. I tried that with my laptop and my phone, wasn't successful, but certainly I know it's working on Bluetooth 5.0, and there's a way to get that done. I'm yet to figure it out completely. Let me see. If I look at the manual here, what else would there be that I need to talk about? I think, okay, the multifunction button, using only one, I've seen that already. Talk range, they're talking about 10 meters, and the battery capacity of about 50 milliamp hours for each and every one of the earbuds. Standby time about 100 hours, music play time about 6 hours. Again, the earbuds have, you can receive phone calls, you can double tap the MFB, and double tapping the MFB calls the last number that you dialed on your phone. Pairing is super fast. That's one of the other advantages of Bluetooth 5.0. Normally, you know, pairing takes a couple of seconds, but the moment you take these things out of the case, within 2 seconds, actually less than a second actually, you'll see it's beeping, pairing, and says paired. I've never seen something that fast. Again, I'm using a Sony Xperia XZ1, which also has Bluetooth 5, and so the pairing must have something to do with both of these devices being Bluetooth 5 enabled. And so we've spoken about the indicator, we've spoken about charging. I think you require a particular charger, basic operations, rejecting calls, music play time, redialing last number, multi-point function, which I've spoken about, connecting more than one item at the same time. You can change the prompt language in a particular mode, power on, power off. I don't want to mess changing the language, could start talking Chinese, that's going to be a problem. Other than that, I must say these are excellent buds, great value for money. How much? You get these items for a whopping 3,700 Kenya shillings, which is about $37. Yep, that's the cost. It's amazing, and I think I've just gotten my next set of buds that I'll be using for a very long time. So there you go. I thought I'll share this news. I normally don't do reviews of stuff, but I think having come across this set of earbuds, I feel I have to share it with the rest of the public. My only problem is once people begin to know about Oraimo, then people begin to fake it, and you'll never know what is true, what is not true. Again, this is not a sponsored video. It's basically that I have found this to be quite exciting. I don't think you should pay 3 times more than this to get something else, but again, the choice is yours. There's what do you call this thing? A class thing. Some people want to use Apple devices because it speaks of class, speaks of expense. But you know what? I'm just a simple guy in many ways. Well, not simple per se, but you know, well, we apply a little bit of logic. So I'll put this right back as I end this review. Any questions, leave them back in the comment section. Don't forget to, well, YouTube guys do this, don't they? Don't forget to like and to subscribe and to share. I don't know how that works out, but there you go. This is the Oraimo Airbuds. I think they were launched this year. And yeah, put them back in the case, close the case, and those babies are charging, waiting for me to pull them out and just see how they're doing. So there you go. Have yeah, let me know what you think about the earbuds. Hopefully you get a chance to try them out. Cheers, bye.